sexual reproduction in plants, we studied that four part present in the flower, and that reproductive organ of plants is of flower. And these four parts are calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. The main reproductive part is of androecium. That's unit is of stamen, and another is of gynoecium, and its unit is of carpel. We studied that structure of stamen. Now we studied that is the gynoecium. The unit of gynoecium is known as carpel. Carpel is differentiated into three parts. Basal swollen portion is known as ovary. Long tube-like structure is known as style, and distal disc-like structure, that is known as stigma. These three portions present in the carpel. Basal swollen portion, that is of ovary. Long tube-like structure style, and distal disc-like structure, that is of stigma. That ovary contain many ovules. Ovules present inside the ovary. And if we see the one structure of ovules, ovule contain mainly 7 cells and 8 nucleus. If we see the typical structure of the ovule, in ovule the 3 cells presents this side. These 3 cells is known as antipodal cells. A single cell present at the center that contain 2 nuclei. These 2 nuclei is known as secondary nucleus, and 3 cells present this side. Out of these 3 cells, central cell is known as egg cells, and other 2 cells is known as synergids. This is the ovule which is present inside the ovary. Means inside the ovary such type of ovule is there. If I draw ovary here, this is the ovary. Okay, this is the ovary, and that contain 7 cells and 8 nuclei. After development of pollen grain, that pollen will be transferred to the female part with the help of pollination. Pollination, that is transfer of pollen grain, from anther to stigma. That is known as pollination. Whenever the pollen grain of the same flower transfer with the same flower stigma, that is known as self-pollination. And whenever the transfer of pollen grain from one plant flower to, or one plant flower to another plant flower, that is of cross-pollination. Means both the plants are of same species, belonging to the same species, from one plant to another plant, that is of cross-pollination, or one plant to same plant within the same plant, that is of self-pollination. And after pollination, the next process is there. That process is known as fertilization. We see that pollen grain, this is single pollen grain, initially divided by the mitosis to form 2 cells, and then after it moves After pollination it germinate to form the pollen tubes. This is one pollen nuclei, tube nuclei, and another two male gametes. So this is the, these are two male gamete and this one is a tube nucleus. Tube nucleus. Whenever this pollen grain transfer on the stigma through the pollination, it will be germinate to form the pollen tubes towards the egg cells. ये pollen tube जाती है और सीधी सीधी कहाँ जाती है, egg cell की तरफ जाती है यहाँ पर. And whenever it is always, this pollen grain always enter inside the ovule through the synergy cells or egg cells. This is a pollen grain, pollen grain, and this one is a pollen tube. This diagram so many times asked in the annual examination or board examination, labeling or any other type of there. So this is the stigma. This one is germinating pollen grains, this one is pollen tubes, and here two small structures there, that is of male gametes, which is present inside the pollen tubes. So next process is that is of fertilization. Fertilization. Fertilization, that is the process of fusion of gametes. That process is known as fertilization. That is process of fusion of gametes known as fertilization. In angiosperm, a unique fertilization is there, that is known as double fertilization. Double fertilization. What is double fertilization? If we see inside that carpel or inside the ovary, here these two nuclei is there. These two nuclei comes from both the polar sides. One from migrate from this side, one from migrate from this side, and come at the center and join together. So these two nuclei is known as polar nuclei. Polar nuclei plus another polar nuclei, which fuse together from secondary nucleus. Fused together from secondary nucleus. This one is the first fertilization, but it is not fertilization. After that, when these pollen tubes enter inside the ovules through the egg cells, these two male gametes will be released inside this ovule. इसके अंदर दो मेल गैमेट रिलीज होते हैं. तो आउट ऑफ दीज टू मेल गैमेट्स, वन मेल गैमेट इज फर्टिलाइज्ड विद द सेकेंडरी न्यूक्लियस प्लस मेल गैमेट. That form triple fusion. This process is known as triple fusion, or they form triploid nucleus, and this process is known as triple fusion, because here three nucleus is fused, one polar nuclei, second polar nuclei, and third one is of male gametes. So here this one is of N plus N, that form 2N and 2N plus N, that form 3N. This is the triple fusion, और थ्री न्यूक्लियस बन जाते हैं, यहाँ पे फ्यूज हो जाते हैं और जो नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम ट्रिप्लॉइड कंडीशन में आ जाते हैं. आफ्टर दैट दिस ट्रिपल फ्यूजन, this triploid nucleus form primary endosperm. Endosperm is a type of tissue which help in the development of embryo. It helps in the development of embryo. Another type of fertilization, that is of second fertilization. This one is the first fertilization. Another second fertilization, that is one egg cell which is present this side, and another male gamete. Male gamete fertilized to form zygote. And this process is known as syngamy. This process is known as syngamy, N plus N, that's 2N. So here two processes there. One is of triple fusion, another is of syngamy. So this is of double fertilization. It is the unique feature present inside the angiosperm. Present inside the angiosperm. Unique features. If we see double fertilization, in double fertilization, two polar nuclei fuse to form secondary nucleus, and from the secondary nucleus one male gamete is fused that form triploid nucleus, and this process is known as triple fusion. And after that this triploid nucleus form primary endosperm, or we can say endosperm. And egg cell fertilized with the another male gametes that form zygote, and zygote develop into embryo. Zygote develop into embryo, and this process is known as syngamy. This is the specific tissue, that is the endosperm, that contain 3n number of chromosomes. And this is the specific tissue which contains 2n number of chromosomes. Suppose in any cells, 2n condition is 46, just like in human being, 2n condition is 46. So embryo contain 46 chromosomes, or this one contain, that is 23 into 3, that is 69 chromosomes. But all other portions, thus like root stem leaves, that contain 46 number of chromosomes. That is the 3n and 2n. So this endosperm utilized by the developing embryo, means it provide nutrition to the developing embryo. जब embryo का development होता है तो पहले endosperm से वो nutrition लेता है, क्योंकि before development of embryo the endosperm will be developed. Endosperm का development होता है, उसके बाद embryo का development होता है, और embryo endosperm से nutrition लेता है. So this is the double fertilization which is only present in angiosperm, not in other plant group. किसी दूसरे plant group में double fertilization नहीं होता है. Now we see the structure of seed. Structure of seed. Seed is of normally two types on the basis of cotyledons: monopod seed and another range of dipod seed. Normally, seed is also classified on the basis of endosperm, that is endospermic seed and non-endospermic seed. Endospermic seed means after the development of embryo, if the endosperm is remain inside the seed, that is of endospermic seed. अभी जो पता है बात की अपन ने एंडोस्पर्म की, वो एंडोस्पर्म अगर एम्ब्रियो के डेवलप होने के बाद भी सीड में रहता है तो उसको एंडोस्पर्मिक सीड कहते हैं. अगर वो खत्म हो जाता है तो उसको नॉन एंडोस्पर्मिक सीड कहते हैं. नॉर्मली, नॉट ऑलवेज और नॉट ऑल, some or maximum, we can say maximum monopods belonging to endospermic seed and maximum dipods belonging to non-endospermic seed, except castor. Castor, that is the type of endospermic seeds. We can understand with the help of structure of seed with the help of one seed, that is of grain seed. Grain seed. Externally, grain seed is like this, and if we open these two cotyledons, this is the one cotyledons, and this one is of another cotyledons. Here, the embryonal axis is there. Embryonal axis is there. This is the cotyledon. Inside the cotyledon, the storage food material is there, and which is help in the development of new seedling. Storage food material होता है जो seedling के development में काम करता है. Cotyledons covered by the layers, two coats, that is of testa and tegments, that is of seed coat. This one is of seed coat, and this central portion is known as embryonal axis. Embryonal axis. Embryonal axis contains the following parts. The uppermost region is known as plumule. Then behind that, epicotyle. Then here these two cotyledons is attached, means cotyledon attachment. Cotyledon attachment, and below the cotyledon attachment, that is hypocotyle, and then this one is a radical. So these are the different portion of the embryonal axis present in this sequence. Uppermost region of plumule, then epicotyle, then cotyledon attachment, that hypocotyle and radical. Whenever the seed will germinate, that plumule give rise. Plumule give rise shoot, and radical give rise root, and cotyledon provide food to the developing seedling. तो cotyledon food provide करते हैं, epicotyle plumule shoot और radical root का formation करते हैं. So this is the sexual reproduction in the plants. What is the significance of sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction के क्या useful हो सकते हैं? Sexual reproduction का जो main significance होता है that variation, differences will come occur through the sexual reproduction, and if the differences will be there, that's the differences will be there, and that help in the evolution, which form new types of organism in the nature. If differences is not there, not occur, evolution will be not there, and evolution is not occur, due to which new types of organism is not formed in the nature. अगर evolution नहीं होगा तो नए तरह के organism नहीं होगा. Plus, due to variations, that organism help in the cope up to the environment. If the environment will be changed due to differences or variation, that organism also change the some characteristics in them. That's why they help in the cope up to the environment. So this is the sexual reproduction in plants.